guys, so today's video is actually a school horror stories, or like school stories. I don't know if I'd call them horror stories, but they're pretty embarrassing moments in my high school career. And I still look back at these moments and kind of just tremble and wish that they never happened, but they did, and so I can't really help it. So might as well share it with the entire internet. Why not, right? That's a great idea. It's probably not a good idea, but I'm doing it anyways. So let's get started. Okay, so before I start my stories, just keep in mind, I am a big fainter. I have had my fair share of passing out in my life, to the point where I can tell when I'm about to pass out. So, basically I was sitting in health class and they were talking about like something with like the cardiovascular stuff. I don't know. I was really tired. I woke up, like I didn't have that much sleep. I barely ate anything. I didn't drink anything, and we were on the second floor of my high school, which is really hot in the summertime. Who is driving so loud? That's rude. I'm filming a video. Anyways, it is just like so hot up there, and I guess I couldn't take it. It's my fault for not eating. Like, I was really bad at eating breakfast. So, with a combination of me being scared that I'm about to faint, and with the, you know, heat and lack of hydration, I knew I was gonna faint, and I was like, what do I do? Like, I normally, if I'm about to faint, I kind of deal with it myself. I go to the corner, I can, like, you know, make it work. But I was in class. What was I gonna do? Like, stand up? No, because the moment I stand up, I'm gonna pass out. Like, it was too late. What was I gonna do? I didn't know what to do. I was, like, looking around. I mean, like, I don't have any good friends in the class that would have known what was going on. So I just, like, popped my hand up, and I'm like, excuse me? And the teacher looked at me, and I was like, I'm about to faint. And then I passed out. And I don't remember if I fell forward or to the side, but the desk was kind of made where it's like, the desk is connected by poles, so like both sides of me were kind of clear. So I just know that I was falling to the side. At one point, like, I guess I fell on the table and I just rolled to the side. But this one kid who was sitting next to me caught me. How embarrassing is that? I was passed out, so I didn't know this, but someone told me after, they're like, you should thank him, like, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I passed out, and he caught me, like, or else I would have probably had a concussion. But then, when I wake up, I'm, like, on my desk, and I wake up, and everyone is looking at me. Like, everybody in the entire classroom is just staring like they just saw a ghost. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, this is normal, like, what's going on? And then the nurse comes in, and she's like, you have to sit in this, like, in the wheelchair. I'm like, no, I'm fine, like, I can walk. She's like, no, 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 you have to sit in the wheelchair. I'm like, no, like, I'm fine. And she's like, no, you have to sit in the wheelchair, because I know myself, like, after I faint, I'm okay, I can, like, move on, like, with my life. But she insisted that I go into the wheelchair, so I got in the wheelchair. I got a wheelchair ride to the nurse's office, and then I got some juice and some snacks from the nurse's office. So, shout out to the nurses, because you guys always hooked me up with snacks. But everybody else after that, every time I came back to that class, everyone stared at me, and apparently I shake a lot when I faint. So, gave everybody some nightmares, but whatever, you know, it's just me. Being me. Okay, so funny story. I did say that I have a tendency of fainting, right? So this was the following, like, a couple months later. This was a different class. Maybe it was a different year. Maybe this was like senior year and that was junior year. I don't remember. Anyways, I was in another health class. And this time, it wasn't even because of what we were talking. I wasn't scared. I legit didn't eat and I didn't sleep. And it was so hot in there. I remember just, like, feeling like I was sweating, and I was like, oh my, this is so gross, like, I can't, like, there's no oxygen for me to breathe. And because I get scared that I'm gonna faint, I think this is why I faint a lot, because I get scared that I'm gonna faint, and then thinking, like, the anxiety of thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm about to faint, makes me faint. Does that make sense? Anyways, again, I turn around to my friend and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna faint. And she thought I was kidding. So I turn around and she's doing nothing, and I'm about to faint, and so I go, hello? I was like, teacher, I'm about to faint. And at that point, I guess I didn't fall immediately, but, like, I did put my head down on the table, and guess who caught me? the teacher. I remember him like walking over to the phone to call the nurse, and then he came over to me and he caught me as I was falling. So, basically, if we ever have a meetup and you end up seeing me and I like start looking kind of pale and looking like I'm gonna faint, just like, you know, get your hands out ready, because apparently it's like a, you know, common for people to catch me because I'm fainting. But again, same situation. I wake up from my lovely unexpected faint, and there's a nurse waiting for me in a wheelchair, and everyone around me is staring at me like I just, you know, grew wings and flew away. And apparently there was one kid in that class that was like gonna run to the main office to get like the nurse or something, and then he got lost. So really nice work, kid. Really nice work. Excellent. A for effort. But yeah, like, I'm not scared of fainting. I know what's gonna happen to me. I think I just freak everyone else out. Because everyone was like, oh my god, you were shaking, and you were like going, like, and everyone thought I was gonna die or something. I was just like, just the everyday life of Alina, you know? Wow, I faint a lot. And then, again, same class that we just talked about, but that teacher, one day he was just like, I don't know what he was doing, but he does this thing where he had a competition between one side of the class and the other side of the class, and so he was like, okay guys, like if someone has like a special talent or something, like if you do it right now, or like show me it, like your team will get an extra point. Someone from the other team, the other side of the room, screams, Alina has a YouTube channel. Excuse me, what? What did you just call it? What? No, you don't. And at this point, like, everyone knew in my high school that I had a YouTube channel, so I was like, no, like, it wasn't, I had like, I don't even know how many subscribers I had. Probably get 20,000, 30,000 subscribers or something like that. But like, you know how there's a projector and your face can... My teacher searched up my channel. Before I could even say anything, he searched up my channel, brought up my videos, full screen, in the class, and started asking me questions about my makeup and my YouTube channel. And no one else had any other talent, so I could like point at someone else like, oh, you're talented, you did. Spotlight was on me and I was trying to run, but I couldn't leave class. Luckily class did end. But everyone in that class, number one, saw me faint, and then number two saw my YouTube channel. And then, it gets better, it gets better. It gets better. This was the entire senior class had this teacher for health, right? So the entire senior class, 800 people that I graduated with, okay? Okay, just keep that in mind. You got it? Okay. He decided to show it to every single one of his classes. He decided to show, oh, I have a student who does YouTube videos. I legit got messages from people being like, oh my god, like, we saw your videos in like health class. Like, what's that about? What? Why? And at the end of the year, that teacher asked me for an autograph, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what? I fainted in your class and you're gonna ask me for an autograph? I wasn't, like, at that time, I didn't even feel famous. Like, I wasn't famous. Still don't feel famous. I talk to a camera on an everyday basis. Like, I'm just never gonna get over that, and so now none of my professors at college know that I have a YouTube channel. And it's gonna stay that way. Do you understand, everybody who watches my videos and is in my classes? Watching you. Don't you dare tell the teacher that I have a talent. I am talentless, okay? Don't raise your hand unless you're gonna faint. Just don't. So thank you so much for watching. I know this is like a weird video. I'm kind of weirded out because, like, what if I have a fainting, like, problem? Should I get it checked out? Or like, nah? I don't think I'll be okay. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a giant thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Okay? Bye!